Fake Life Prisma Illya is coming back with its final season in 2027, which will cover the rest of the manga post-movie. Now, I think this is a good move for them, since as someone who does read the manga and who does look at the raws, I know, I have a video on this, that the rest of Prisma Illya I don't think will work good as a movie. That's because if I think of the format of the movie, it will likely need to have a final battle against the antagonist, plus maybe some sort of epilogue. But there's a bit too much, I feel, for normal runtime, meaning the movie would have to have probably an extended runtime. So, as an anime, I think they could pace this out a lot better. Because to be honest, there is, story-wise, going to be a lot of non-battle stuff, and there really is like 2 major battles left to take place in the story as a whole. And then there's one after that, but it's more of a scuffle, so I'm not sure how interesting it would be for a movie to end off with that being the last battle, so far. Especially because the battle isn't even the biggest part of what's happening there. It's more like a means to an end, so the characters can get to a place where they can just talk for the most part. And if you want to know where you can keep up as it relates with the Japanese release, it'll be in the description below. But so far, even though I haven't done a video on the latest chapter, I can tell you, at the very least visually, it really is just Miyu and another character talking about Illya, and Miyu talking about all the experiences she had with Illya, all the way from the beginning of Prisma Illya all the way up to now. But if you want context for all that, then hey, I have a video where I go over everything post the Nameless Girl movie in the manga up to 77.1. Currently, we're up to 77.2. And visually, I just told you what's going on in 77.2. So you want to check my video out. There are chapters, so you can see specific chapters, for your own convenience. Even though I do think you will need the context to understand what's happening. But regardless, do what you're gonna do. Now, let's move on to Fate Strange Fate. When is that anime going to happen? I think not for a while. Until volume 10, the last volume, does release, we're not gonna have season 2 for some time. And the way I feel the most logically this will play out is that volume 10 has to come out first. It needs time to get out there for people to read it, for it to get some sales. And in the meantime, they're probably gonna be planning the anime at some point around that time. It's not gonna come out, but it's gonna be planned. At the very least, they'll probably have some trailers or announcements in mind to tell us that it is in the works. And considering they only have 4 volumes of content left to do, unless they want to expand on stuff, I think season 2 will have better pacing overall, because I understand season 1, they were probably trying to end it at a specific point. But sadly, that point was 6 volumes in, meaning season 1 not only was somewhat rushed, you can say, but it is essentially, if we go by the volumes, 60% of the story right there was season 1. Now, of course, volumes can be different lengths. Some can be longer, some can be shorter. That's just how it is. So that percentage might not exactly be the most accurate, but you get the idea. Out of 10 volumes, we covered 6 volumes of content. Personally, I would prefer it if they were to split it up into maybe have more episodes for season 1 to have the content breathe a bit more. Or alternatively, they could have done cores. It could have been probably something like 3 volumes for like core 1, the next 3 for core 2, and then volume 10 might be closer to coming out, meaning overall it might feel less of a weight overall. But it is what it is, right? So that's what's going on with Fate anime right now. Prisma Illya 2027, great. I love to see it. It's not a movie. A movie probably would have been nice, especially for some things, but overall, and considering how things are going, I just don't think having a shorter anime run for essentially the epilogue and like the rest of the post-final boss fight would be as interesting as a product for people. Meanwhile, Strange Fate, we're waiting till volume 10 and then sometime. So honestly, I would guess maybe realistically give it 2 or 3 years from whatever point volume 10 comes out and has been out for a couple of weeks to a month or 2. But hey, if you don't want to wait, then you could watch my Prisma Illya video where I tell you from the manga everything that happens from the end of the movie all the way up to chapter 77.1, which is one chapter behind the latest chapter that is out right now.